Hello everyone, today we're going to play Red Yellow Belo Betty. This is one of the most aggressive decks in the game thanks to Belo Betty's effect to buff 3 of your characters on the board by 3000. The downside, you have to trash one revolutionary army from your hand. So obviously we need to run a lot of revolutionary army cards to get the effect consistently and activated. Most of the time we are trying to build a wide board of characters, so stuff like Belo Betty here and the 1-cost Belo Betty or the 2-cost Kuma, 3-cost Inazuma. These don't look very scary, right? It's a 2k power character, 4k power character, so they don't really look scary. But once we activate Belo Betty's effect and we buff their attacks, now that's a 5k, 5k, 7k. So they're not really easy to ignore for the opponent, and they're forcing counter cards when they attack. Now our main focus in the deck are Ivankov. So 4-cost Ivankov and 5-cost Ivankov help us go wide in the mid game. 5-cost Ivankov looks at the top 3 cards in our deck, plays one of them if it's a revolutionary army. It has to be 5000 power or less, which is majority of all of our revolutionary army outside of Monkey D. Dragon. 4-cost Ivankov, you need to buff their power to 7000, so you can give them 2 Dawn for example, and then you can cheat out a revolutionary army onto the board. Now what we're usually going for is we're going for the Karasu, right? Karasu is really good because you give -1000 to their leader, maybe sometimes to their character, but usually to their leader, which now we are setting up multiple attacks on their leader that forces more counter cards out of them, so we kind of bleed them out of resources. Now the Ivankovs, this 4-cost Ivankov, we don't always need to give them Dawn. We can buff them up with Belo Betty to 8000, and that in itself activates its effect, right? Now Inazuma is a rush attacker, 4000, not really scary, but if you buff its power, now it's at 7000 power, so you can play it on the board, activate Belo Betty's effect, buff something to 7000 so it can trigger itself, and now we have a rush attacker ready to go face. What else do we have? We have Kuma. Kuma is nice because he can KO a 2000 character, really good against blockers like Rebecca. Now we could combo him with Koala, and Koala puts something like a 5000 power in rage for Kuma to KO. So that's really a nice combo. Lindbergh is kind of the same, but he has to attack and he has to be 7000 power. He can KO a 3000 power or less, so also kind of like Rebecca, we can KO her. If we combo it with Koala, now we can KO a 6000 power, so now we're KOing stuff like Eustace Kid, Borsalino. We can't KO Borsalino. Sabo after his effect is gone. I'm trying to think of blockers, I just can't think of anyone. But yeah, Kid, I guess 5-cost Kid can be KO'd. What else do we have in this deck? So we have a character that ignores blockers, so if he's on the board, you buff him up to 7000 power, he can KO, he can ignore blockers. This is really good against Black Yellow Luffy, for example. He can ignore the Sabos, but you do need to boost him up by a lot, so you have to give all your power on him and go all out with him. Cracker is really nice because we kind of struggle against matchups where opponent's leader is 5 health because they have extra protection layer, more resources. So Cracker is kind of useful with his double attack, right? And we can kind of speed up or accelerate the game. Onami is really nice as a combo with him because you can give him banish, and our opponent either has to commit all the resources to counter that one attack, or they trash 2 of their life cards. Monkey D. Dragon is our strongest late game card. He joins the battle, can give 2 Dawn to either your leader or your characters. And the thing is, when we boost, we don't usually want to boost him, we want to boost our other characters, but he also is an option to boost with Belo Betty, right? If we really feel like we need to. We also run 3 Flame Dragon King, protection card, and lets you manipulate your life cards. You can reorder them, but it's really expensive to play most of the time. You might end up finding yourself trashing it because it is a revolutionary army, so you can trash it with Belo Betty's effect. If it's in your life area though, you can activate its trigger effect, and maybe you can put a Cracker or Onami into the top card and activate its trigger effect. So that's kind of a nice combo. Or any of your trigger cards that can be played on the board. So for example, this card can be played on the board. Lindbergh as well. But yeah, this is pretty much the idea of the deck, is try to go wide, activate Belo Betty's effect. You don't always need to activate it on 3 characters that can attack. It can be 2 characters that attack, 1 character that might be benefit from the boost like Ivankov, and then go all out on the leader, force them as much as possible to commit their counter cards, and eventually set up the winning play. We will take it to ladder and we'll see how it goes. Without further ado, here we go. Alright, we're against RP low. I kinda wanna take second from them. And we'll see what we have here. I have the Ivankov, so I have to keep this hand. The only problem against opponent is that they have easy way to remove this Ivankov immediately, right? Maybe I should be going first so I can drop this on Don 5. Oh, that's like probably the best draw we could have had or asked for. Sure. And we just enter here. I will see what they do, but like, yeah, the second I play... Sure. Because like, I don't think they're playing low here, right? It just doesn't happen. They could play low next turn, maybe. Let's swing here. The thing is, I could activate Belo Betty's effect and I trash a card. Well, at least I develop a card. So I guess that's one option. To going wide. And I get to attack with this as well, so that's also not too bad. But I don't know if it's worth it. I don't feel like it's worth it. I could maybe play these 2 instead. And just try to go wide here on the board. Yeah, I'm kinda down for that. I like that a tiny bit more. Let's go more Karasus. Alright, yeah, I like this more. I like going wider on the turn. And next turn I could maybe go with a 5 cost Ivankov instead of this if I really feel like I need to. And here, like, we're going to see a leader effect happen, right? Most likely. I kinda wanna counter out of this. I guess this will never be played, so I might as well. Okay. No leader effect or anything. A little bit weird. But sure. So... let's go Ivankov and hope we can get in Karasu or something, right? No Karasu. So it has to be this. Return. And my leader can swing for a 5k. Because if I buff it, this will block it, right? It really doesn't matter. So it has to be a 5k here. And we'll trash... I guess I'll trash this. I don't think I'm gonna be playing it. And buff, buff, buff. Now this guy can ignore blocker, right? Well, let me swing with a 5k first, see what happens. Okay, so I can put one down here. Swing for a 6k. And this should be going through, dropping them down to 2 life cards. Ah, we're chilling now. Now next turn I could start doing the Karasus maybe. We'll see. What did we lose? Oh, I can't see. Oh, one of our 1 cost. So I guess they don't have any cost reducers. It's kind of unfortunate because they have a lot of cards. I mean, they drew now with the Reiju, I guess. If I protect this, their leader wants to swing here. I guess this also wants to swing here. They still have 4 Dawn. I wonder what they want to do with that 4 Dawn. But let me protect this. They might have a rush attacker, I guess. Sure. Okay. 4 Dawn, what are we doing with that? Another Reiju. Oh, that's insane draws, huh? That is some insane draws right there. So, let's say I go this here. Karasu face. So Karasu here. This is giving minus 3000, right? On this. And trash this Reiju. Buff, buff, buff. This swings on their leader first. KOs this. These are like 3 powerful attacks that are exceptionally difficult to counter. Put 2 on here. 7k. And now they have to counter into these 2. Well, yeah, they don't have the counter power at all. They did have. Did they draw this from Reiju? I think they maybe drew this from Reiju here. So they didn't have any cost reducers, so they couldn't really remove anything. But yeah, GG, we didn't really have any pressure here, except for maybe this can draw us something. Alright, we're against Black Yellow Luffy. We're going first. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. I don't mind these, but I don't have Ivankov's. I don't have my 1 cost. So not really the best hand. So Ivankov. 5 cost Ivankov is best here. And we chill. See what the opponent is doing. So this matchup usually against Black Yellow Luffy, you kinda want to avoid attacking them at all. But for us, we're kind of fine dropping them a tiny bit, at least to 2 life cards, and just leaving them there until we set up strong attacks, right? What are they doing? Oh, okay. Alright, so they're doing damage themselves. Next turn I don't really have anything to play. I could just go for 1 Dawn attack with my leader and save this to play this next turn. Oh, okay, never mind. So 5k swing. I won't be swinging too much anymore. What did they get? Oh, okay. Sabos will be a problem for us. But the nice thing is that this morally can go through Sabos. So that's one way to deal with them. The only problem we have is if this gets KO'd by what's his name again? What's his name? The Luffy. Can be KO'd by Luffy, right? So that would be a bit painful. Alright, so we'll go with this, see what we can get. Ivankov. Ivankov actually changes things, because I wasn't going to go all out. But now I kinda want to go all out, right? This doesn't benefit me, and this doesn't benefit me. I think I'm gonna remove this. Buff, buff. Buff, right? Yeah. I'll attack, no. I'll activate this first. Get Karasu on the board, minus 1000. And now I can attack with my leader. So I'm kind of doing an extremely aggressive turn here. And if I can drop them down to... Do we want them at 0 life cards? Not really. I think 1 life card is enough, because I don't really think I'm winning this turn. That's interesting. The thing is, they don't have anything here, right? So I can do 1 attack here, and if they counter it, I'm chilling. No counter. Okay. So we've got 4, 6 done next turn. Did they KO something from my? They did KO. Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, that's unfortunate because I lost my one way of going all out face on them. Sad. And if I attacked with them here, I would have forced them into using a lot of counters. Next turn we've got 7 Don to work with. Oh, Luffy. Wait, did I miss something? So confused. Did they not only have 1 in there? Let this die. So this will attack face. Yep. Doesn't do anything here. I could go all out face, so this is an 8k, right? So let's trash. I don't feel like I'm gonna need to, but maybe. We don't know. Do I feel like I might get aggroed down? Potentially. I guess we trash this. Buff, buff, buff. My leader doesn't swing this turn. Maybe on here, I guess. And that's kind of it. So this is an 8k right now. So if I put 2 on here. Swing. It forces 2 counter cards here, and we're kind of happy with that. Okay. Let my leader swing on this, see what they do about it. Alright, we need 3 Don here. So we can continue the pressure. I could actually play something from my hand, but I don't feel like there's anything of value in my hand that I want to play, right? Now this is still difficult to counter because they need 2k counters to stop it. Yeah, like if I had a Karasu in my hand, I would cheat out the Karasu, right? And this is another 11k, let's see if you can counter it. Okay, okay, we're countering it. So I guess they're relying on Gecko Moria now as a way to win the game. There's nothing for me to do. I could maybe play 1 character on the board, but I don't fully like that, no. I think we're chilling, because if I play 1 character, they could try and maybe aggro me. Oh, but that's kind of impossible. I guess they would need an ace to aggro me. That's the only way. We'll see Gecko Moria maybe here. Oh wait, they can't even Gecko Moria. We're still at 8 Dawn. Oh, we're chilling. There's no Gecko Moria here. And you need double 2 kids in your hand. So that's also very tough. Because you had to use the kids as counters. Like, what do you do here? Like, even if you get a Sabo on the board, that doesn't really do enough. They have to clear out this board. They have to remove Karasu, that's a must. Sadly, I can't protect them. The thing is, they can gain 2 life cards and then I have to remove those 2 life cards. Well, I guess that's fine, I guess, at the end of the day. I guess I kinda regret getting rid of that 1 Ivankov. Somewhat. Somewhat regret. Yeah, this is dead. I mean, this Ivankov can cheat out something. Can cheat out a rusher. Yeah, they had to. So I'm assuming this might be a 2k counter. For them to hold on to it, maybe. I could be wrong though. So I don't have much done here, but I could play this. So we do this, trash you, buff, buff, that's it. And you swing first, and this goes here, And you swing face, and you can't really do anything about this. It was a Gecko Moria. No counter cards to survive. GG's. Alright, we're against Anil. We'll see how this matchup will go. I'll take second. And I have a hand. I guess we keep it. The Cracker might be useful, but like, it's very difficult for us to go through. I do need them to damage me at least once, which is not something that usually happens in this matchup. This is really good, by the way. I could maybe activate it if they attack me, but I don't think they're going to attack me here. That's crazy. So yeah, let's do this. Ah, we had a Cracker at the top as well. So we keep Cracker at the top. And I guess the rest aren't that important. I like going Belo Betty, like going wide I guess here. More rush would be useful. Let me attack with my leader here, see what we can get out of them. So I guess they don't have Gedatsu, right, for them to like attack me there. But I should have maybe just taken the hit instead of playing the counter. I kinda regret it now that I think about it. But to be fair, I didn't really know we have a Cracker at the top of the life card. But it's also bad if they have a... I mean, Gedatsu will go through here regardless. Doesn't really matter. Okay, we'll let this through, play the Cracker, and trash this Cracker, I guess. Sure. I don't see a world where I'm gonna play him. And they can still go Gedatsu and remove this in Azuma. Yeah. Okay. So let's play this Ivankov, and I'm looking for another Ivankov. No other Ivankov. And I'll swing with... Yeah, we just swing with this, right? And we kind of chill, maybe. Let's see if they take this hit. Took the hit. Next time they're at 7 done, so I guess I could swing with this. 6k. Forces a 2k counter. No 2k counter. What did we find? Shirahoshi for the draw. Makes some sense. They've got a lot of cards, 9 cards in their hand. 9 cards is insane value. Alright, and turn. I will see what they're planning here. They could still go another Gedatsu, but it's only removing Belo Betty right now, so it's not really that worth it. Sure. They could go Rush Enel, maybe. I'm gonna try to win the game next turn, if possible. It's just a bit rough, actually. So we know we don't really have anything of value here. Like a trigger card. Yeah. Okay. So what we're trying to do now is kind of go all out on them, I guess. But I also need to clear these, right? So these are kind of a problem for us. So let's say I go Karasu here. I give minus 1000 here. This is a 6000 now. And I boost everything instead of going this into this. Because then I have to boost this, which is kind of annoying for me. But I really like going wider on the board. I like the idea of going wide. Or I could go with the 5 cost Ivankov and look for a Karasu. There we go. It works. So make this weaker, 6k now. And I'll attack with my leader face. I will see if they counter out of this, because they should counter out of this. Okay. So we trash something we don't feel like we're going to need. Buff, buff, buff. And swing 5k face. I guess I could have made the cost reduction here, maybe. Would have been better. So I got 8,000 here. 9,000. Difficult to counter out of. But they can keep it on the board, they can self-damage here. So I have to survive their upcoming attack, which is kind of tough to survive. But we'll see. Maybe I should have gone all out on their leader, now that I think about it, but it's still tough. No, I don't think I can do it, even with the minus 1000. They still got a lot of cards to counter. Oh, it was beige. Well, we got rid of that at least. Alright, they've got 9 done here. Let's see if they go all out. I've got some counters, so I'm technically at 10k. I don't remember, this was an event, right? It was an event. I have to counter out of this. Okay. If they have another rush and I'm in big trouble. Keep this alive. Yamato only KOs here. Cool. So we're gonna try to win this game now. Hopefully. We'll see. They've got 2 life cards, a bunch of cards in hand. So any annoying trigger will be a problem. Let's do this. Trash this. Buff, buff, buff. 2 down here. 3,000 leader. I'm just hoping no Onami or something, right? Oh, we should be fine if they don't have it. Or a beige, I guess. Oh, we should be okay. I did feel like though I maybe misplayed in the mid game like 2 turns ago or something. I just can't remember what I did wrong, but I feel like I did something wrong. Maybe like making this a 6,000 was a mistake. I should have maybe focused on their leader. Or at least I could have put in it on the Gedatsu, right? But like, it didn't really matter on the Gedatsu. I think leader would have been just better. Let's put all my down here. And end this game. Like this minus 2,000 is just super annoying for them. Like opponent is not happy right now. They can't do anything. And even if this doesn't go through, I still have a 5k leader going face, right? That demands a 2k and a 1k counter, if you think about it. So they need 2k, 1k still. Oh, okay. Can we survive this? I guess if they have this event, they actually survive. Wait a second. Can opponent survive? Okay, okay. I would have. It would have been insane if they actually survived that. But it was, I know, it was doable. Like it could have happened if they had this event. But yeah, very very nice game. They had three of them in the trash. All right, we're against blue purple Reiju. We'll see how this one will go. We have a hand. I'm gonna keep this hand because we have the Vinkovs, which are really important. We're going second, by the way, so we can play this on turn 2. Turn 1, I'm down to drop this, and there is nothing for us to KO, and we end our turn. Because I want to develop multiple characters on the board, right? That's kind of the plan for us. They do have a card that returns this Ivankov to my hand, so that does exist. I took the hit hoping we can get a trigger card or something, but no. This will be rough a little bit. They could actually aggro us back, by the way, so we do need to be a tiny bit careful. Let me attack with my leader first, see what opponent does here. Alright, let's play this and I'll end the turn. Did they look at the top 5 cards and not find anything? Cause they actually didn't find anything. We got lucky. They didn't find anything. I don't want to take this. I also don't have much counters. We'll take this, see what we can get. And we'll trash... I don't think I need both of these, but games could take a little bit long. So potentially. I guess I could have trashed this as well. I don't feel like I'm gonna need this. Alright, did we find something this time? Okay, Neji can return something to my hand. So one of these, probably this. I don't see this sticking on the board. Alright, so let me see, maybe I can find Karasu or something with this. That is a Karasu. This is also nice. I could play this, but I don't have anything to cheat out, so that's kind of annoying, right? So I think Karasu is better. And I think I'll make their leader weaker here. I guess we need to clear out one of their characters as well. So let's do this. Buff, buff, doesn't matter. And I can get one of my big attackers here on this. And I've got a 5k here. So these are a bit tough for them to counter. They need to use 2k. This will likely go through, which I guess they're fine with this going through. And we'll end our turn here. We'll see what they're planning. I don't feel too good though, but if this sticks on the board, maybe we can set up one. But I don't feel like I can survive 2 attacks unless I clear out their attackers. They also don't have much done, to be fair, so I guess maybe it's doable. So if they attack with a 7k, we let it through. I think, yeah, they want to clear out this board first. Sure. This forces another attack here. Okay. Sure. They've got 2 done left. Reiju, I guess, yeah. Draws them some cards. Onami is nice with the Cracker, but I can't really play Cracker right now. I wanna play this and see what I get. You, I guess. And I could boost power here. Do I feel like I need to? Not really. I could go with this, I guess, instead of boosting power. And weaken this so we can remove it. One, two, three attacks. I could just... I need to go face though, that's for sure. I will see what they do afterwards. Let's go 6k here. So they've got 4 attacks on my leader, which is kind of tough. 4 attacks is kind of tough. But they don't have a lot of dons, so they can't really boost too much. Let's go one more attack here. And this is dropping them. Yeah, they use a lot of counter resources. They have a lot of cards. It's a bit tough to go through. But right now they're busy kind of clearing out my board. What is this? Oh, okay. So they can KO this, I guess. Oh no, they trashed it, I think. Yeah, they trashed it. Going face. Let's do this. GG. Okay. I can't really protect anything. I want them to attack into me. That's not a bad draw. Can't really get rid of this though, unfortunately. Crusher is not too bad. Okay, let's give to my leader here. Go for a 7k swing. See what opponent is planning. Cool. So we trash this. Puff, puff, puff. Yeah, they can't really survive anymore. They're kind of cooked here. GG, GG. Alright, we're against Black Yellow Luffy. We'll see how this matchup will go. We're going first, so I can keep this hand, play Belo Betty, and hopefully we can find Ivankov. I don't see an Ivankov here. That's the only card we can get. We have Karasu. I think Karasu is extremely good for this matchup, because if they go to 9k, we can drop them down to 8k with the help of Karasu, right? So I'm down to swing. Let's see what happens here. And we can play Morley and we chill, right? My biggest problem is, like, Morley is really good because he can ignore the Sabos and go face, right? The only problem is he can get KO'd by 4 cost Luffy, 5 cost Luffy, the one that trashes himself and KOs a 4 cost or less. So that is usually a problem for us. But we'll see how things go. The plan right now is to go as wide as possible here. I'm probably gonna counter out of this. Sure. I don't wanna drop too low. That's a good draw. So go 5k here. I think they might take it. Yeah. Alright, we'll play this. And I'm chilling here. I don't want to swing anymore. Alright, I'll take this hit just so maybe we... They want to play something 5 cost, but I might find a trigger card. That is a trigger card. So we want to play him here. So now we might see Luffy, I guess. 5 cost Luffy. Ace. Oh, they're going a bit aggressive here. Okay. I could try to win the game now. So... Trash... I might leave this so I can survive maybe their upcoming attacks. Because I need to survive 2 attacks. So I could trash maybe this. And I'll leave 2 Don open. But I really like going just full on aggro, I guess. And buff here. I need to buff this. Or I could give 2 Don here if I really want to. So I need to buff this. I guess this is fine. And we play this. Activate. Cheat out Karasu. Make this weaker. Now we have insane attacks incoming, right? So let's swing with a 6k here. This forces 2 cards as a counter. And next turn they've got 8 Dawn left. So it might be tough for them to survive, right? I do need to remove this because I don't think I'm winning this turn. I'd need a lot of counters out of them. So let's say I swing for a 5k here and I force a 2k counter. Am I happy with that? Kind of. I'm kind of happy with it. Okay. So now I've got another 5k here. I've got a 7k here. And I've got an 8k here. So let's go for a 6k on their leader. And see what we can force. Alright, I go 7k here. Okay, so we know they're going to counter this, right? Because this attack is a 10k, 11k. It's very tough to counter out of when you're at 4000 power. So now we're kind of forcing those counter powers out of them. And instead of just continuously going face, I'm going on this ace here. And now we're chilling, right? We wait for next turn. They need to self-damage themselves to activate their leader effect. So that's forcing a card out of them, right? And we're happy with that. If they do... That's not good. That is not good. That's like, I give up, sir. I don't know what to do anymore. What do we want to play here? We can't flamp his self-damage. Doesn't... I mean... I guess, but like you can't put life cards because you don't have Dawn. You can't cheat out a Luffy. Yeah, this is doing nothing. Yeah, they're kind of doomed here. We put them in a really awkward spot. And even if they activate, let's say they activate leader effect and they played this Luffy into the Sabo. They're at 9000 power. Let's say they attack me or whatever, it doesn't really matter, or to clear out something. We buff up everything. Karasu goes, we buff up these big characters, I guess, these 3 big characters. Karasu drops them down to 8000, and I just boost their power, and I've got 3 attacks. One of them will get blocked by Sabu. I have 2 powerful attacks that require a lot of counter power that they just do not have. But yeah, GG's. Alright, we're against Rob Lucci. I will keep this hand. We've got an early Belo. They're going first, so we're gonna go second here. But we can't drop Belo here. Look for a card. What do we want? I could go another Ivankov just to continue going wider, because I might need the value. This game might stretch out a little bit. Next turn we can play this Ivankov. I don't know if she's gonna stick, because they can go with Rob Lucci and remove her, which would be a bit painful, right? sure. I can't give him one Dawn. I have to play the Ivankov this turn, so let's swing 5k. And I can swing with my leader. I don't need all of these, so I'll likely be trashing one of them, right? Swing with my leader here. And they can't play Lucci very easily, right? Yeah, let's go Ivankov here. And I'll chill. I'm not really trying to cheat out anything right now. Next turn, yeah, sure. If these stick. If they don't stick, it's not really worth it. Going face. Interesting. Okay. Kako makes some sort of sense. I would have swung on this though, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So let's play this. Ivankov. Now I could activate an effect now, which I guess is fine. Let me swing with my leader first. And I think I should have actually activated effect. That actually was my bad. Yeah, I should have activated effect first, because I can drop Ikarasu this turn, right? So this should be a 4k right now. I would force a 2k out of them, but the attack went through, so I guess it's kind of the same thing. So let's get rid of this. And we buff here, buff this, buff here. So we've got a couple of attacks incoming. I can activate this, which lets me play my character here. Karasu. And I can put one Dawn on this cracker. And now I'm pushing 10k, this will go through. Double attack, we're very happy with this. And we go with this swing here. And like, we force a 2k here. I was very happy, right? Now what opponent needs to do is they have to control this board, so I think they'll likely be attacking here instead of attacking face, right? And I still got Monkey D. Dragon as a big attacker next turn. They've got 7 Dawn, they have a lot of cards, so they could have some powerful plays incoming here. Alright, we can't really protect this. Next turn I've got 8 Dawn to work with. Alright. So I guess depending on what they're able to do here, I either go full face or maybe I try to clear out things on the board. We'll see. Okay. Very tough to counter, but I should probably counter out of this. I should counter out of this. There we go. Because I can't really KO it anymore, right? And I need as many attackers as possible. And technically, if I clear out one of the... If I clear out Kaku, like, I don't see them winning the game next turn. With only 2 attacks, right? Yeah, okay, so Lucci incoming. Lucci only KOs one character, by the way. Rebecca is a bit annoying. Brooke. Yeah, Rebecca is somewhat annoying here. I could go another Ivankov and go super wide here, but I think I'm trashing this Ivankov. So what I think I wanna do is boost all of these, right? So we trash Ivankov, boost, and we attack with Karasu first, so we can weaken this. And like, this is not counterable for them. They have to use Rebecca as a blocker here. And all my my Dawn from Monkey D. Dragon goes on my leader. So let's swing here. Also very difficult to counter. Alright, so we have our strongest attacker here, 9k. I love this game. I mean, yeah, they're kind of cooked here. I mean, we still had this, even if they had a lot of counters, they're kind of doomed. Like, we still had Monkey D. Dragon joining the battle. But yeah, our opponent is a bit tilted. That's fine, it happens, like card games, you know, people get tilted, they get angry. It's fine, we'll just send them a heart, maybe it'll calm them down. In reality, it probably just tilts them more. Alright, we're against Blue Doffy, which is a tough matchup because 5 health leader. I'll go first, see what we can get. I'll keep this hand because we have a lot of Ivankovs and I can play an Azuma on turn 2. We'll just pass for this turn though. Yeah, we go in Azuma. Let's attack with my leader first. 5k. They might counter out of this. But yeah, anything like 5 health leader are kind of tough matchups usually. But yeah, let's drop in Azuma and chill for now. Next turn I could play this Ivankov, right? I'm down to take this hit and see if I can get a trigger card. No. This would be really bad if they have a pudding. Okay, no pudding. Alright, let's go for another 5k here. See if this goes through or not. Alright, let's go Ivankov. I should have actually went Ivankov first, just in case I get a Karasu, right? But it's fine, it's doable still. They've got 6 Dawn here, so they can't play that 7 mana, remove 2 characters just yet. But I'm gonna take 3 hits here, so I have to counter some of them. Let's counter this. I don't have a 2k, so tough, but it is what it is. Let's play Cracker on the board. Sure. And they still got one more swing incoming. 7k. If I have any cost reducers for this, would have been nice. Karasu. Karasu does the cost reduction, but I won't have... I mean, I guess I can do it with this. So Karasu here. And I trash this. Buff, buff, buff. Swing here. And KO this. So we don't have to continuously deal with it. And this is a 7k, we can swing here. I'll swing 5k here, see what opponent is up to. And how do I survive next turn? That's kind of also the question, right? How do I survive next turn? Let's do Cracker. This might be countered. I don't think opponent wants... Oh wow. Okay. Alright, so I guess they want to end the game now. I only have 4k, so... Let's see if we can survive. If I can get a 2k here would be salvageable, but no. Unfortunate. Oh yeah, we're still fine here. We're still fine. Still alive, we're still kicking. And we just want to swing here. And I guess I should swing with Karasu first. Oh yeah, they're kind of cooked here, they can't really do much. I kind of took long, my bad. But yeah, I think we could have done this, and I could have trashed this and buffed all of these, and we were winning. There's no amount of counter cards that would have saved them there. GG's, GG's. Alright, we're against Gecko Moria. I will take first from them, because they do want first. And I'll keep this hand because we have a Belo Betty. Early searcher, maybe we can find 5 cost Ivankov. No 5 cost Ivankov. But I really like the Karasu with this, right? It's just a bit tough to set it up, because opponent can remove the Ivankov easily. Eventually, at least. Yeah, let me swing here with a 6k. Also, we might get Piranha next turn or something. But I think I'm gonna activate... Oh, this is 3k. I thought it was 2k for some reason. Let's unturn. Yeah, I think I might activate it next turn actually and cheat out the Karasu. Might be the play. Alright, let's see, Piranha here, not Piranha. Oh, Absalom will KO something here. Doesn't really matter. Both of them are same power. We'll take this hit, see what we get. The only reason is to put this on the top, I guess. I'm losing a lot of card value when I do that. I guess I have to. And put this. We got 5 cost Ivankov though, so maybe I guess that's worth it. So now I can... Let me see, let me play this, maybe I can get a Karasu off of it, right? No Karasu, this still kind of works. And I get to swing for 5k here. This will likely get blocked. Yeah, countered. So we'll unturn here. And do we see an Absalom here? There's no Absalom, but there is a Brook. And the Brook does annoying stuff, right? Okay. And they drew... nothing, okay. What did we trash? Piranha. So I might see a Piranha here to force me to trash something from my hand. And I guess I take the Moria hit and I try to counter this Absalom. If I take the Moria hit, I can cheat out the Cracker. But the problem is I have to trash something, which is really sad. I'm trashing so many of my resources. Oh, wait a second. Oh. I didn't see an Absalom here. There's no Absalom. Did they misplayed? Yeah, they misplayed here. So we'll take the hit, play this trash here. So now we have the big man on the board. And this needs to be countered. I can't take that many hits. And I guess this Ivankov isn't going to be played anymore. So we're going to go with this. Karasu here. And I'm going to trash this. Buff here, buff here, buff here. So this is an 8k, I need to put 1 don on it. I could attack with my leader first, if I really want to. Or this first, I guess. And then we decide what to do. We might see a 2k counter here. I also kind of want to remove this off the board. So I could put 2 Don here. But I don't want to lose next turn, right? I'm not really winning this turn. So might as well just remove this. Nice. And I guess you could swing. Alright, Cracker now. Goes face. This will go through most likely. And you can swing. KO this. Might not go through. Might go through. It requires double 2Ks and 1K, so it is, yeah, demanding a lot of resources. And at the end of the day, I'm happy with it, right? Like, this is very good for us. We got a lot of counter cards out of them. And next turn, we are setting up the winning turn. They have to deal with our board. I don't think they can go for the lethal. It's very difficult. So they have to go for the board control here. And they have only 8 Don. So let's say they go Gecko Moria. What are we getting? Absalom. And Tsuru. Not the best. I don't see Gecko Moria being a good play here. We're going face with this. I have to counter out of this. Because this is using no power boost. Then they can buff up these, which is really bad for me. But now they don't have a way to win the game this turn. I also do need something to trash so I can activate Belobetti's ability, right? So I do need to draw into a revolutionary army character. We'll let this slide, it's okay. Unless I can't counter out, like let's say Gecko Moria goes 7k and attacks like Cracker or Lindbergh. Like, this won't really counter anything, so we'll just use it as a trash. Karasu is gone, kinda sad, because Karasu is pretty annoying with the minus 1000. I guess if they play Rebecca, that's also annoying for us. Or a blocker, I guess. If we're attacking like this, we're left with 4 Don. So we could still play Rebecca and maybe draw into a 2k counter. Why no Absalom? I don't understand. Maybe they have an Absalom in hand? Oh, they drew the Absalom off of this? No, they drew a Pirona. I'll protect this. Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I think they got confused a little bit there. Well, yeah, they have an Absalom in trash. They just didn't get it from the trash for some reason. GG's. Hopefully enjoy the video. I will see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.